Welcome to 54 Nights RV. This year we are taking our biggest adventure yet.
Journey across the American West and into the breathtaking Pacific Northwest.
From the rugged beauty of Arizona's deserts
to the towering forests of Washington and Oregon.
Along the way, we'll explore legendary national parks, hidden gems, historic sites, and a few unexpected surprises.
Whether you're an RVer, an adventurer, or just love seeing new places, join us for unforgettable landscapes, helpful travel tips, and plenty of memories on the road. Subscribe and ride along.
The adventure is now. Well, we started this journey at 20 minutes after 5 this morning. It is now 7 minutes till 8 o'clock. In July of 1986, Life magazine designated Highway 50 across Nevada as the loneliest road in America.
It hasn't been that lonely. You're sitting here beside me and the dogs won't get out of my lap.
Not a whole lot of cars on here, but
That's true.
One of the reasons that Life designated this as the loneliest road in America is because there were no points of interest along this road.
Oh, really?
You know, journalists have always been so full of accurate information.
Kind of interesting.
It is interesting, and although we won't be stopping, I don't think, at some of these points of interest, there are points of interest along this highway. There's a Pony Express stop that was along this route. Of course, this route also takes part of the Pony Express route. And I mean, what we did, the charcoal ovens just a couple of days ago. Great Basin National Park is off of Highway 50. And there's all sorts of things along this very, very long stretch of highway. It goes from basically Baker, Nevada, that's where Great Basin is, all the way to Reno, Nevada. So from one side of the state to the other. We've been on the road, like I said, for 2.5 hours this morning. And, you know, those of you out there who tug campers along or drive campers along on the highway understand that on the 2-lane highway, so a lot of times you collect followers behind you. We have had 0 followers this morning.
I know, I've noticed that. Nobody's passed us or anything.
Yeah, so in that aspect, I would say it's pretty lonely out here.
And we're at a rest stop with a truck that I think the guy's sleeping in, and it's a big rest stop, and there's nobody else here.
Yeah, so we're going to continue on. Like I said, we've got, let's see, we still have another 4 hours and 20 minutes of driving time before we get to where we're going. It's a long day. I didn't plan this intentionally. Guess I just wasn't paying attention when I was making the reservations. I do not like these long drives as much as I used to, but we're still going to do it.
We don't really have a choice, do we?
We really don't. Oh, well, there's the ruins. What? Okay. So right there you can see the walls. Right there you can see the ruins of whatever that one station was. And then right over here you can see the ruins of the other.
What's over here?
That's over across the street is a mile and a half back to the Pony Express station. An interesting little stop. Unfortunately, I had to disengage the Jeep. Kind of like when you sit down at the dinner table and you give yourself a big old helping of mashed potatoes and then find out halfway through that you probably misjudged what you could fit. That's what happened with I thought we could make the turn, and looking at it now, we probably could have made the turn, but I started the turn too soon. So had to disconnect and reconnect. But we are, okay, to the east of Highway 50 is the Pony Express station, the ruins of it. And then on the west side of Highway 50 is the ruins of a telegraph station and the ruins of a stage coach station. All interesting. We didn't hike out to the Pony Express because well, let's see, we still have 3 hours to go on our journey. 181 miles to destination.
Huge Mormon crickets here.
Oh,
they're like this big.
And big old fat lizards. I
Yeah.
wonder what the lizards eat.
Yep. Hopefully lots and lots. Not enough Mormon crickets because there's plenty.
Yeah, those
more
Mormon
lizards.
crickets are probably about the size of my thumb as well as the girth of my thumb.
Yeah.
They are fat little suckers.
They're flightless, but they're little jumpers.
Pretty interesting stop. Another interesting stop on the loneliest highway. Austin looked like an interesting little town.
It was cute, yeah.
And even the town Ely, where we came through, probably not as interesting as Austin.
Okay, was Austin the one that had the self-serve camping sites?
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
that was kind of cool. I hadn't seen that before.
Yeah, and there was only one camper there that looked like they may have been long-termers.
Yeah, well, I was thinking it might be the host, even though it's
could be the
self-serve. I
host,
don't know.
Who knows?
It's kind of like when you go to those gas stations and, those ones that there's no station, there's just pumps. That's what it reminded me of.
Yeah. It's getting a little bit busier the further west we go.
Or maybe later in the day, too.
Yeah, and later in the day, probably a big part of it. Right now it is a little after 10 o'clock. Just cruising along. I plug along about 60 mile an hour on this highway. It's pretty cool. It's like you got these stretches where you're in the mountains, winding through the mountains, and then you have like a 10-mile stretch where you're in this flat valley. I mean, and flat. You probably see it on the camera. It is a very flat valley.
And then you see the mountains ahead, so you know it's going to happen again.
So it's just a monotonous series of mountains, valley, mountains, valley.
It's very pretty, though.
It is beautiful. And another little caveat about the loneliest highway in America, Nevada, over 80% of Nevada is federally owned. Translate that into meaning there's a lot of BLM out here. A lot, and we have seen a lot of places where you could just pull over and take a little dirt road and set up camp. Even if it is the loneliest highway in America, there's places where you can boondock out here, and you know, a lot of us like being lonely when we're camping.
Yeah. Yeah, we do.
I'm driving, you're smiling, just really doing nothing. That's the thing I like about you. On the highway, it's our way, Route 66, and we keep on driving. We just do what we wanna do. Yeah, no, nothing's complicated with you. Hey, playing songs on the radio, sing along to the words that we don't know. House brings out the wild ones. Let's just run away. Yeah, I could drive the whole along. Being with you is like being on the rodeo. House brings out the wild ones. I got a little crush on you. You say that I'm crazy. It's just the way that I get every time that I am with you. Your laughter takes me to heaven. I just wanna make you repeat it and repeat it again. Yeah, you make the sky so blue. No, nothing's complicated with you. Hey, playing songs on the radio, sing along to the words that we don't know. House brings out the wild ones. Let's just run away. Yeah, I could drive the whole along. Being with you is like being on the rodeo. House brings out the wild ones.
Okay, here we go. Last leg of the trip. It is 10 minutes after 12. We are an hour and a half away, 91 miles to go. I just stopped on before we got to Reno, I stopped here to fuel up. $3.43 a gallon is what I'm paying. I only got 30 gallons. That's all I needed to top it off, but I wanted to top it off before we crossed over into California. Curious to see what it is in California. Not curious enough that I wanted to pay for it. So.
You can see it without paying for it. Do you remember when 12 hours was a long trip for you?
Oh yeah. It really hadn't been too bad. I mean, It seems like every hour does, for the loneliest highway, which we're off of now, but for being called the loneliest highway in America, it seemed to fly by pretty quick. You know, pretty quick after we left that Pony Express, and it's not the only Pony Express station on Highway 50, by the way. There was another one beyond that, but just past that Pony Express was the shoe tree. We didn't pull over and stop at it, but I mean, you could tell it was tennis shoes all over that tree.
Yeah, I looked it
from
up.
the highway.
And I haven't looked in depth, but there is a shoe tree, but it doesn't give any information, just pictures. So apparently it's not it is what you see.
Yeah, I think I've seen it on YouTube videos before. Interesting.
Oh, and then we passed all that sand.
Oh
we
yeah,
weren't
I
expecting.
need to look that up and see. Just east of Fallon.
Not Jimmy.
Dad jokes. I knew they would come into play at some point. But just east of there, just big old desert. I don't know if it was like the Salt Flats type, because it kind of looked
It did.
a little crusty like Salt Flats, but I'll have to look that up. And on top of that, the wind was blowing and it was just so
You couldn't see the
hazy
mountains,
out
yeah.
there. It wasn't, not that you couldn't see where you were going, it was just you could see it in the distance on the horizon, whatever. It was just so darn hazy.
And then people were taking rocks and putting their names, and so loves so and the preamble to the Constitution. And,
Oh yeah.
yeah. In the sand, they found rocks, and they were just, I guess it was a thing.
Maybe it's
Pretty
lonely.
cool.
Maybe it's lonely, but it sure was interesting.
It was really interesting.
That, I guess it's time for us to fire this up and see if we can't get to where we're going.
Next, I'm getting hungry.
Oh my gosh. Maybe I should eat first. If there's a rest area between here and there, we'll be eating.
Got a little crush on you. On the highway, it's our way, Route 66, and we keep on driving. We just do what we wanna do. Hey, playing songs on the radio, sing along to the words that we don't know how. Brings out the wild ones. Let's just run away. Yeah, I could drive the whole night long. Being with you is like being on the rodeo highways. Brings out the wild ones. I got a little crush on you. Ooh, I got a little crush on you. I got a little crush on you. I got a little crush on you. I got a little crush on you.
So what do you think of the campground?
It was pretty awesome. I mean, we haven't really seen much of it, but our campsite's pretty awesome.
I don't know what time we got here. I forgot to look at the clock. We had some trouble finding our site, even with the directions that she gave us.
Yeah, and Chris is usually good at that, so I'm guessing that it's difficult to find.
But we are here. We're going to be here for about a week. We'll go find stuff to do. We'll wander over to Lake Tahoe and check it out.
Yay.
See what else there is to do around the area. I mean, even if something to do around the area is for me to sit down and work on a book and videos.
Yeah.
So, a nice relaxing week.
Yeah.
Long drive leading up to a relaxing week. So,
That's good.
I guess we'll catch y'all down the trail.